Hi there. In this video we will be adding some extensions on top of this bookcase that I use for storing my old audio stuff. Here we have the manual, opened up the package. It's a bit weirder than standard IKEA packages because it doesn't really have a top. It just has this foil to wrap it up. But anyway, if it makes the price a bit lower, I'm good with that. Work on something not directly on the floors. You will damage furniture and probably floors. You need a flathead and a Phillips to do this. If you don't know how to do something, call IKEA, or you are watching this video, so most likely you will be able to do everything. We have all that we need here, and this thing is to attach them further to the wall, which I'm not 100% sure that I will do, because this is already fully attached to the wall. So yes, we will be adding to it, but if what I add to it is secured properly to this, it's impossible for it to fall. And I put this, which are some L brackets, because I will be putting big weights on this level and I didn't want it to bow. Yeah, it's not that pretty if you look from this, but this is way down. Even when sitting on a chair you are about at this level, so this will not be seen, and also this will be filled, not fooled. Jesus, cannot really talk today. So yeah, there's that. Let's get to assembling this and see how it actually goes. In this thingy we need to put the big wooden dowels, 4 of them at the ends. So let's get to it. They should be right in here, I think. Any day now. Yep, here they are. So let's get the big ones and put them in the holes. These ones, not the ones that align with this one, and this one, and the same on the other side. This is done, and now we take the small ones and put them in the holes from this particular plate. Let's see, where do we have holes? Right here, right there, and same on the other side. But of course you need to hammer them in, so not really sure why they didn't really show a hammer for this. Put these standoffs, 3 on them on each of the side plates, like it shows us in this step. And now we are starting to do the puzzle. Basically, in this one we need to put this while being able to see the holes, but I'm not going to probably be able to do this with one hand, or am I? Kind of. Yep, kind of like this. And now I need to put that one, damn it. Also put the back one in. Yes, they are quite flimsy at the moment, so don't really move them. And now you come on the top with this one and close everything back up. And now, because I wasn't paying attention, I'm left with this right at the front, which is wrong. So this one needs to be rotated 180 degrees. But I made the mistake, so you don't have to make it. And now we are finally okay. And by the definition that an expert in a certain field is the one that made all the possible mistakes already, well, I'm getting kind of close to being an expert by the mistakes that I make. And now these 2 metal ones will be coming in here at the back. Do not try to put those are bigger and are for other areas. 2 metal ones, and you need a flathead. And put them right in that hole and another at the top. And if you're wondering what they do, they basically grab onto that metal which is threaded in here, and when you rotate them they pull on that metal, so they keep everything and pull everything together. So be careful, you push them in with the arrow pointing upwards, and then you rotate them so the arrow is pointing downwards, suggesting that it's pulling. put this in position just as a test, and I don't like the fact that I have these fixtures on top, but it's normal because normally this isn't meant for what I'm attaching it to. This is meant for really high up ones, much taller than these ones. I will put these ones in the description to see how I attach them to the wall, because I'm not going to attach these ones. I am gluing them in place. But I think I'm going to take this and flip it around so I have this underneath and a flat surface, kind of flat at the top. Yep, that's what I'm going with, I think. This is flipped on the other side now, and I'm putting the final screw in here, and then this thing is ready to be put there on top, like they show you here, and they show you to attach it to the wall. I'm not going to do that the way they show it here, because for me, again, this is not on something really high. So it will be, when I'm standing, I will see the top of it. I don't want to see something like that all the time. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, I'm adjusting. And these things, it seems they are designed to be stackable. So you can come up with another one because they have this fixing element right here. Now for me, this is done. As you can see, looking decent from the top. And if you insist, you can see those, but much less notable than from normal human level. They would be on the top. But I don't have the pre-drilled holes in these, because these are the low ones, which are not really meant to have this on top, but I'm adapting. So I kind of need to drill exact holes as these ones. I will measure from here, drill them in here, and then continue. Hopefully I will manage to do it properly. Measured and marked the holes, finished praying, so now I can start drilling. And something else that I want to add, if you want to know how to remove printed labels from IKEA furniture, well, rubbing alcohol, a bit of tissue, and they come right off, and a bit of elbow grease, of course. Rubbing alcohol works, but rubbing alcohol works, but isopropylic 99% alcohol works even better if you let it sit a tiny bit before rubbing it again. It's 100 times more efficient. Drilled the holes. Now I will put these elements in. I didn't drill all the holes from all these because I want to do a sanity check with one of them at first. Yeah, I cannot do this with one hand. I don't know if I told you, they are 5mm holes, and you need a wood drill bit just to make them a little bit cleaner. Threaded this in, and now let's hope for the best. Again, if you are using this where it should be used and not doing what I'm doing, I don't know, winging it, you don't need to drill holes, they are pre-drilled. You just need to thread this in. Just look at this. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Perfect. Now I just need to put some glue in here between these two, because again, I'm not attaching this to the wall. This is already attached way stronger than it needs to be. So if this is glued in place, it will never fall from here. And I'm not going to put almost anything on top of it, only really light stuff. Build another one, and now I'm building the final one. Just put these things in, and again, do not put them in here. If they are going in too easily, presumably you are in the wrong hole. Or was it the other way around? Anyway, you get my point. Don't put them in here. Screws in place, glue in place. Everything is ready. Now let's just put these things on and hope all goes well. Ta-da! Camera focus, please. Ta-da! And it's all together. And the glue that I put in there is extremely strong, so zero issues with it for sure. Also put one screw between these two to make them come together perfectly, and one screw there between these two. So in the end, looking good, and I just need to start populating this area now. And it's finally done, but at the same time, as you can see, full once again. But at least I gained a bit of space right on this top shelf. So yeah, and that one fits, it's I think 1 millimeter. This one a little bit to the outside, because before it had room to go right up to the wall, and now obviously it doesn't have any more. It's right up against that piece of wood. I could remove that back, but then it would be different from the rest of it, and I don't mind. It still has enough fit well in there to stay. So that's about it. You can extend your Billy bookcase with more levels if you want to, quite easily, even on ones that are not designed to be actually extended like mine, which will be in the description once again. One last thing, if you want to get rid of the holes that will remain in top, where you could put the next extension, camera focus please, you can plug them with these little plastics. They also work for, this is the code if you want to search them, also work for kitchen furniture and for many furnitures from IKEA, but do not work on these particular holes in the Billy bookcase. These holes are smaller. But for standard holes where you put standard furniture pins, they work perfectly. So yeah, that's about it for this video. Hope it helps you extend your bookcase, in which case please give it a like, check out my other videos, and as always, see you in the next one. Bye.